All right, so there's a few things that I need to address. It's going to be just, hold on, my brain's just not working. All encompassing video of catch up topics. Um, my name, this is at Joshua Sisk. Now, mind you, it's all lowercase, but that's my YouTube. If you're seeing this on something else, this is where you can find all the videos. All right, I also have different channels. I've got, I think, Joshua Sisk 7777. That's at. Then I got com.liam, because Liam Nielsen, he's got a certain set of skills. That's Gmail, and then I don't know. It's in my here YouTube channel thing. So live today. How could I forget that? This one gave a whole bunch of issues. People would shut down because I would say it this way, because that is the actual Gmail. That's a bypass you can do. That's simple. You can get by a lot of different systems like that. So then they have the ones that understand that, hey, that says Gmail or that says Yahoo or whatever the thing is. Then they would understand that they have certain aspects. I also did that for my Wi-Fi as well. I would put my phone number. And nowadays, I think you can make longer things, but I would always hit the restriction after the phone number and then a money symbol to let them know that they can have access to my Wi-Fi. So no one got that in my area. So, but when you go to college town, someone eventually calls. And at that point, then you start offering software, pirated stuff. So, but anyways, that's not longer a problem. We did Joshua. Hold on, I gotta turn it this way. All right, I'm just gonna hit the channel. I've got that. I'm gonna hit that. Yeah, that's the Joshua Sisk 777, and I got one more right there. This is where my mom was. I have two other channels floating around I haven't been able to find. All right, this is very important. And this is before I met Lindsay Blagg, so I had no justification for this. Joshua Sisk 88, which is Lindsay Blagg's birthday. And then we've got N, so that is X N. Because I knew. So, anyways, each one, this one's categorized. This is psychosis. This is me knowing. I had an idea. I had to walk though. So at this data point, I had no communications. I knew this entire thing. I knew there was a language set. I knew all this stuff. Problem is I had to work from this date right here, which didn't have all the correlations, all the connections. So we had to work this way. So the problem was I kept finding my borders, but that wasn't helping the initial bridge concepts on the inside. So then I had to formulate a new plan where I centralized around a neuron and then just fanned out, just worked clockwise, bam, 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 until I got as many, until it's maxed out. And then this threshold then locked me into one statement or one word. and I couldn't get out of it. All I could do is motion after that. So then I knew I had to look for that other piece that I had taken out, the most logical one from here that bridged it, that next little thing, and then work on that. This was a pain in the butt. This is actually step footwork. This is shutting your mouth and actually working and looking normal. All right, that's simple. I mean, you in your head, you're just like, you're going through all this stuff and you're like, I get it. This is what that means. This is what that means. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what do those correlating items mean? Move on to the next. Same thing. So you're seeding each one. So that way you don't need to write all this down. Because in your mind you have these speeches, you're like, this is perfect. Okay, this is what I need to say, blah, 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 blah. But you don't have a pen, you don't have paper, you don't have a phone. And then you get to it, and as soon as you open up that laptop or cell phone or whatever, your brain goes blank because you opened up this protocol and procedure, which then diverted all that power from that brain thought you had. So, of the prefrontal cortex. So, all right, that's supposed to be a brain. Sorry. But you get it. You get it. So you have this like statement, boom, 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 boom. And then I'm like, all I got to do is X. You get to X, and then all the energy gets spread out. So, and then you lose what you just did because it's short term. You didn't technically lose it. You just lost the order of operations because you created a solution. That's the same thing with my card game. That was, hold on. Oh, there's this creature feature. I love old cheesy B rating movies. I mean, it's just a lost art. The work that had to go into it. So it's this one. Untitled Halloween. No, that's not it. Other card variation. It's got a little dinosaur or something on it. So it's got this big old dinosaur on it, and then this person standing right here. All right, well, and it's other card is the first two words, and it's right under the two penguins pebbling. So, all right, but anyways, other card. There's a system here that you use the suit picture, and then you just foundation up, and then you decide counterclockwise or clockwise. It's your decision. But they're mirrored. The image itself, those little icons are mirrored, so it's not a major ordeal. Either way, you're always going to get, like, for the spades and clubs, all right, the clubs themselves, the number is 2, 4, 3, because you go counterclockwise. That little arch from the 2 doesn't count because it's derived from the actual point of the 4, and then this is the result of those 4 points, so they deem appropriate. So then the heart is 1, 2, 1, and then the clubs. Is it clubs? I just said clubs. Spades is 3, 2, 2. And then you got diamonds, which is just 4. So technically, if you want to count up the lines, you could do 4, 4, but it's 4. So, because it's 4 points. They're derived from each other. But if you're being a stickler on this rule, then it's 4, 4. Okay, that's simple. And then you have to close it out. Out. No, the T is supposed to be here. We'll do it that way. O, that's you. Oh, so, okay. So let me do that nice and pretty so we all get it. C-L-O-S-E. All right, I-T, because that's a measurement. We sit out. All right, that gives you Y-O-U. Why do we do that? Because we see low, green, because Odontorius. Now this is an odd guy out and I'm just feeling it. Green. We know green is a measurement, so that's lower right measurement. All right. So that's all you're trying to do is come to whatever it may be. And we learned all these things as children. And maybe you didn't. Maybe you are just starting your adventure. So, penny for your thought. A good way to find a lot of these is older movies, like 1950s Broadway style musicals, filled with cliches. And that's what you're looking for, because those were cheats. Penny for your thought. Because back in the day, that was shorthand. Today, it's lost meaning. But all our information, the people that designed the programming for ones and zeros, now they didn't create that. That's just that. It's binary. What they derive from it are based off of all the entertainment and information they had prior. Okay? That's it. It's not magic. This isn't anything special. And then in a different reality, it's going to be the same thing. So, now programming can mean multiple things. There's linguistic, dual and back, and all this other stuff. You don't have to bog it down. It all goes down to binary. As soon as you come into an idea or statement, you can say that'll cut the conversation off. Keep that for a while until you understand the meaning behind the information that led you to it. So then you get this, then you get this. You start backward engineering. So, all right, penny for your thought, because as key. Whoops, that's supposed to be an I. Because that's $1. One is a minus sign. Minus a penny leaves you with 99 cents. Now you have lowercase c is always going to be 99. Then you can derive, it goes in order, so it goes 98 is B, B equals 98, A equals, it's lowercase, sorry, A equals 97, etc. Then you understand that 88 miles per hour, Back to the Future, is X. X marks a spot. Okay. So, that's that. I had a comment from Verbal Assault, and it was about the primes. He's really trying, but I realize I don't explain things fully, so we're going to briefly discuss that. So, all I did was took my hands, one, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then all I did was run through the numbers 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0, 5, 4, 3. All right. All I did was run them and apply them. So 1 gets this one. Is it a prime? No. Then if it is a prime, 1 is not a prime. So that's, we could do n to take the 0 out. Not a prime. 2, is it a prime? Prime. 3, is it a prime? Prime. And then later on, after those steps, I would then repeat the process with just primes. And then figure out the number sequence. There's a logic behind it. But you'll see after the first sequence, these are never used. All right, and most of 10 and 9, depending on it, there's a variation. 10 is never used. Okay, so, but anyways, I carried it to 100. That's all I did. Now, what you see in there is like 0, a P, because I wanted to do other people's property, is what that is. OPP, yeah, you know me. Are you down with OPP, which is 1, 2, 3? As easy as ABC, 1, 2, 3. All right, all these songs that were made popular have this in them, and that's why we liked them, because the brain, they're like, that's catchy. No, that has base core information in it. That's why you laugh, because you're like, I sort of get it. You get to this point, you're like, oh, that's really moving me, and then they carry you down here, and you're like, boom, you hit this wall. You're like, I don't know why. So you got to expel information. If you're at a comedy show, then you laugh out loud. All right. So, and then that egg then starts vibrating and falls off because Humpty Dumpty. The Humpty dance is the dance that makes you hump. Makes you hump. All right, so that one, that's as easy as I'm going to get that. Other stuff, God, I had this whole list planned out, but I think we're good there. I want to flip it. I don't like that. I'm going to get another page. There's on the website that I'm doing, it is a T9 minus the 0. So I think I may put a 0 in there as like end game. But so the system would do something like this. That's the gameplay. All right. The only playable areas is this, and this. That these images, the way this image would be presented, there's going to be 8 images altogether. 8. So as you can see, 8. All right. So this one was from the previous one. The first one will either have a heart or hello or hi. I haven't decided yet on the first level. All right. So after that, you make your selection, you win. Same layout. Okay. We'll say this is this one. This one won. All right, we'll just say it's right here. And then these are your new playable areas. Now, these additional squares are derived from either this one. So the way this works out is very simple. Technically, it goes 1 through 1,000,000. 3 from left to right. And then we're going to go row to 1,000, row to 1,000, until we get 1,000 blocks. And then we'll have 5 of those. 5 times 5. So then we will label those with letters A, B, C, and we have multiple letters based on different graphs and algorithms. So when you play the game, you select your first square, your destination. After you've picked which letter, first you pick a letter, A through Z. All right, then you go, what's your starting point? Start. Then you go direction. So, and then all you have to choose is up, down, left, right. That's all you're choosing. All right. So, and then after that, there's a few more steps, but eventually they'll show you the images from here that you've chosen. You got to remember them. Now this is a timed process. That's not going to appear like that. We've got a different layout, but you remember the images as they swing by. You'll set your own time on how long you need to remember them, and then it'll automatically scroll, or you can skip it forward if you're a little faster and you were just being precautious. So, and the whole point is to reprogram yourself on making decisions and actually completing tasks. Very simple. So, and there's no reward base other than at the very end it says thank you. No chings, sounds, dings. We're not trying to neurolinguistically program you into doing more clicks and staying on the app. I don't give two shits either way. So remember, so when that one image, so image one, that start area, we're always selecting this bystander. So that's the extra, little extra in the ordinary game, extraordinary. So, and that'll go randomly in one of these outer 4 boxes. So I think that's it on that. I have to, for my drink company, there's the art of drink. It's got a little colored flag like this. It's kind of in a V shape. Art of the drink, maybe. It's like orange, blue, and yellow is the logo. It's right here. Actually, I can't zoom in on this. It's bullshit. It's right there. So, anyways, he's got a class that I need to get. It's like $400. That way I can start mixing and matching on flavor profile. The other one I have to do research is nootropics. Okay. To get our first standardization from 1 through 16. Now this is cool because this is actually hexadecimal system. All right. And the coloring is only, anyways, we'll figure it out. I'll explain it. I'll have the whole thing. But right now I'm working on this. This is where I've been working on a layout and understanding of the requirements. The back end is where I'm having issues. The hard storage. Now, even if I bring it down to 300 megabits per image, because it's only taking up a portion of the screen, altogether you're at, is it megabits? It may be kilobits. No. See, this is where, all right, I'm in a different part of the brain. Either way, because, it's not, it's kilobits, 300 kilobits. So under 1 megabit for an image, it's still 5 million images, which is like 5,000 gigabits or 500. It's insane. So, and then to be able to access that at whim, we're going to bog down the back-end server. So we've got to figure out a way to have multiple housing units of the same image with a fail-safe switch. So if this is dead, or if the delay time is too much, it switches over to this other number, until it gets the image required. And all right, I'm still learning that. So, but as for the layout, that's what I'm working on. As for the drink, I've got to get back on nootropics, so that means I have to come off of my Abilify. So I don't know. I want to take that if out, because it was 210, 3 if. It's 96, which is IF in my card video that I referenced. So, Abilify. Maybe? I don't know. I forgot the L. And there's no I. There you go. So it's ill. So, anyways, the whole point of my process and and I still have to derive an alphabet system that makes sense. I just posted one on my community post on @JoshuaSisk. And I hate to do these whatever. With the colorful square image of the alphabet divided into 4 sections. All right, one connected to the other. All right, and then this connected to that. Additionally, it says ATV. All right. So, but that was, I think, 226. All right. So, but anyways, there was one up here that was a B, A. All right, it ended on an A, which is, it started with B on the second one, and it ended with U. So that's 21. All right, it's a big key puzzle. It all works together. Now, as for the shapes, I'm sure I could figure out a justifiable reason, but the actual reason is through these processes, it'll walk you through the reasons why. So, and then once you get to that point, see, it'll be the easy route. All right, but we don't have that definition yet. We're just hitting bricks. So, anyways, reason for everything we derive from one spark or whatever, one. And then we went back to 0. We took it to the power of 0. We took 0 to the power of 0. I'm not actually sure about that. I should look that up. I know 1 to the power of 0 is 1. 0 to the power of 0 is 0-ish. All right. Osh, gosh, bagosh. All right. Sorry I was all over the map. I'm trying to reconcile my relationships in the past as well, so that way I don't have to deal with it when I'm dealing with $25 million and working on the drink company. The majority of that, I got blowing nose. The majority of that is going to go to the drink company and the development of the decentralized servers, so that way they can be built by anyone or repaired by anyone at least. And then we're trying to get it as cheap as possible and as low profile. Because currently your land space for a drink is like this. It's insane. We're trying to break it down to approximately that. And then we're trying to add shelves to it too. So you can put books or, so it'll be just super long, 4 foot long. Well, it doesn't have to be 4 foot. It could be the size of the can all the way up to 4 foot, and you house sodas vertically. And then you attach shelves to it. So if you ever walk into Dollar General, those type of shelves. And because it's soda and you'll have the server at the bottom, it's very heavy. So it's not going to sway back and forth. It's going to have a good solid whatever. All right. Sorry that may not have been on there. All right. So good luck. I'll try to keep you posted on the numbers. I'm sort of done with doing primes and stuff for the time being because I got to work on the website. So you have a wonderful day. Bye.